My name is Jasmine Booker, and my children are autistic. The best way I can tell people what autism is, it is a neurobiological disorder that affects children when I'd say between the ages of 1 to 3. It's typically when they will notice that this particular child is not developing and progressing in their speech, their behavior, their cognitive development. A parent will start to notice just little slight things, like the child might have a quirkiness about stacking toys. They may seem like they're in their own little world, don't really want to socialize with other children. One of the biggest telltale signs is just the speech. They don't want to communicate. They can't communicate. So that's when typically a parent will start to say, hey, there's something quite not right here. I might need to seek a pediatrician's advice or family practitioner's assistance. I have 4 children. Of my 4 children, 3 were diagnosed with autism spectrum disorders. So I needed a program that would be able to accommodate and fit my day-to-day lifestyle. So I just decided if I couldn't find it out there, it was time for me to be that go-getter and make it happen. My passion, my mission, my drive is to be able to help and service other families that will be going through the exact day-to-day lifestyle that I go through. I've had to live this different world, as I call it, for the past 23 years. And it's not easy. It's very hard. It changes your whole lifestyle. You become the advocate. You become the soldier mom, the soldier dad. You become their teacher, their everything, their advocate. You become, I call it a nurse. Just because you're going to be giving out medication to help them in their day-to-day lifestyle. I made it my passion, I made it my mission, just so that someone else could have a better life, so they won't have to struggle so hard trying to make their family stay together as a connected unit. It's really hard. It makes it very hard even to find a caregiver if you're one that works outside of your home. The more children that you have that are going through this day in and day out lifestyle, it makes it a challenge to be able to find good quality help that can take care of that loved one when you're having to be at work every day. I just wanted to try to help them make a difference. One of the services that I'm looking forward to having that we really need is like a what I call expressionative dance academy, one that allows that individual to go in there and not feel like they have to be in such a structured environment, because that's one thing that autistic individuals have a really hard time working with, is what we call the norm of structure or being on task. They're not going to be able to do that. Another thing that we want to offer is like art, of like a visual arts program. They love things dealing with visual art. It helps with their perception, it helps with their development. We want to be able to have like a library, something where the community can come in and sit there and have available resources to be able to educate them on how to go about living day in and day out with an autistic individual. I tell people that autism is something that is not just strictly a childhood element. It goes into their adult years as well. It carries through. You'll be with somebody that could be 65 years old and don't even know that they're autistic.